Yo, yo, yo! Welcome back to the MMA Short Show. As always, your boy, Steven Moustaris. And man, UFC 300 fight week right now. I'm absolutely ecstatic, man. I've already talked about a bunch of fights. I even did a video yesterday. For you guys out there that might like a long-term more, I'm usually trying to stick to, quick just topic videos. But, I did a longer one. I think it was like 20 minutes or something, talking about the 10 most important, fights at UFC 300. What makes this card so special? Which fighter has a chance to maybe steal the show? Who's got the most to gain? Who's got the most to lose? Like, broke it all down. These fight cards are so stacked, man, that we got to talk about them like 2 weeks out. But, the number one thing that I want to say for this entire fight card, my number one fight, the one I'm looking forward to the most, the one that making me most nervous, the one that makes me most excited about UFC 300, Max Holloway, Justin Gaethje. And if you guys have been watching, there's nothing new here. You see the hoodie. You see the blessed hoodie on. You see me always wearing the Max Holloway shirts. Like, my man, Max Holloway, is by far my most favorite fighter. It used to be John Jones there a little bit, but how can you deny Max Holloway at all? This man's been active forever. One of the most dominating champs we've ever seen at 145. You maybe got the wrong end of the stick when it comes to Volkanovski, but Max Holloway is everything we love about fighting, man. This guy doesn't care who it is, where it is, when it is. This man is there. His favorite saying, I say it all the time, it is what it is. And I'm telling y'all right now, I don't know what it is. I felt it since day one. Max Holloway will knock out Justin Gaethje at UFC 300. I'm telling you guys, man. And I got footage or whatever that I can maybe lean into why I think so. And it's a lot like how I broke down the Benoit Saint Denis and Dustin Poirier fight, where there's just certain things when it comes to, with at least with Benoit Saint Denis that I knew Dustin Poirier was going to take full advantage of. And I broke it down, and it's exactly how it played out. I'm not going to do this every time because it's fighting, man. It's almost a 50-50 chance out there. These guys are that good. Anybody's got a chance to, clip somebody or whatever. But what makes this fight so damn exciting and so nerving and everything is neither of these guys, everybody knows this, neither of these guys need this fight. Justin Gaethje could have had Islam whenever he wanted in a month or two after Ramadan. He easily could have got that fight. He easily could have got the title fight. Max Holloway, now that Volkanovski got beat by Tapira, he could have easily went to Spain and fought Tapira for the 145 title. But I think that's what makes this fight so brilliant. Whoever wins this fight is going to be absolutely just to the moon with it. Not only is it for the BMF belt, which personally I've done so many videos talking about how I hate the BMF belt. I think it's so stupid. I think it reminds me way too much of WWE. But for, the casuals that want to watch it, it is cool. And, if we're going to be honest, Justin Gaethje and Max Holloway definitely probably deserving, even though I'm pretty sure both of these guys are really nice. But still, the thing that just makes me so nervous about this fight, clearly, if you're a Max fan, it's Justin Gaethje. It's the highlight. This man will knock out anybody, kick somebody's leg off. This dude is disgusting. We saw what he did to Tony Ferguson. We watched what he just did to Dustin Poirier. We watched what he's done his entire career. This man is nasty. What he did to Edson Barboza, the way he came back on Michael Johnson. I mean, this guy is proven. The way he's even battle tested and shows he can go out there with the game plan. Like I said with Tony Ferguson, but more so the Rafael Fiziev fight. I mean, this guy is all around phenomenal. He's got freaking Trevor Whitman in his corner, who has made him such a beast. He's got Kamaru Usman in the camp. Like, Justin Gaethje is everybody's favorite fighter. If he's not, he's up there as one of the most favorite knockout artists we've ever watched. And that's what makes this fight so damn scary as a Max fan, because clearly Justin Gaethje could be the first one to ever knock down Max Holloway. He could be the first one to knock out Max Holloway. And if Max Holloway goes out there and fights like he did against Dustin Poirier in the second fight a couple years ago, he's probably going to get knocked out, if we're being honest. But the reasons I don't think this is going to happen is if I just rewatched the Dustin Poirier fight on the Stairmaster last night, just to kind of break it down a little bit, and it's exactly how I remembered it. I kind of forgot about Max Holloway clipping Dustin Poirier within the first couple minutes and knocking him down like a flash knockdown. But other than that, I just remember Max Holloway hitting angles real good, staying out of the power pretty well, but just hitting 7 to 8 punch combos. And Dustin Poirier fires back with one that lands, and it just pushes Max back. It made him look way worse by the end of the night. It was Max probably landed 3 times as many actual punches and whatnot and strikes when it comes to Dustin Poirier. But you could see that the power difference was exactly what it was. The way that the Dustin Poirier was kicking the shit out of Max Holloway's legs, like, if Max fights that same way with Justin Gaethje, it's gonna be done with. But the reason I don't think so is if you go back, watch that fight, that is clearly Max Holloway 145. Not really drawn out, not really looking that good, not filled out at all when it comes to 155. And if you guys have been watching any of his fight camp or any of the footage that's coming out from this training camp, this dude looks big for a 155er. He's got the size. There's no doubt about that. But you can tell he's disciplined now. He's actually out here. We've already known over the years he stopped doing all the sparring that he's been doing. And he's out here just saving himself for these fights, making it as easy as he can for these fights. And one of my biggest reasons I believe he's knocking out Justin Gaethje is I was there in the flesh with Arnold Allen. The way that Arnold Allen is scary. That was probably the most nervous I've ever been during a fight because Arnold Allen is young, powerful, doesn't give a shit who you are. And that man was throwing everything he had at Max Holloway. And Max was playing it so smart. And even by the end of the fight, had him knocked down and almost knocked him out, literally at the bell. It was one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life. And then even with the Korean Zombie fight, Max definitely got checked a little more than he ever really does when it comes to getting hit. Same with the Yair Rodriguez fight. But did you guys see the power Max Holloway's been throwing? I'm telling you guys right now, it's been something different. You could see he's kind of coming into his power, coming into his body, coming into his striking even more, which is scary. But I mean, you could almost say that Max Holloway's pillow hands. When it came to even the Brian Ortega fights, all the fights you could even name. He's always power, or not power, but pat, just touching, and he gets it out of there. And it's going to accumulate up, and you're going to be mad. But the way that he's been throwing power lately, and then you add a couple extra pounds on that, man, don't be shocked at all if this dude can rock Justin Gaethje. We see this all the time. But what really makes me believe that he's going to knock out Justin Gaethje this weekend is clearly when it comes to Justin Gaethje dipping his head every single time with these head kicks. We just saw it. He's done it all his career. You can go back and watch. He's done it forever. But it's been getting worse as of late, especially with that Dustin Poirier fight that we were watching. If that man didn't land a head kick that night when he knocked out Dustin Poirier, I'm pretty sure he was either going to grab a knee to the face or a kick to the face for sure, the way he ducks into him. And there were even some footage that just came out on Twitter or whatever, I'm probably playing right now, where he was sparring with, Corey Sandhagen. And don't get me wrong, Corey Sandhagen's a dog. And don't get me wrong, in training, Justin Gaethje's not going to throw nearly as hard. He probably could have got, Sandman out of there way before this. But you can see that Sandman, he lands a nice couple body shots, and he kind of gets Gaethje to lean over a little bit. And this man, Corey Sandhagen, threw one of the nastiest head kicks, and it definitely caught flush. And you could even see Trevor Whitman being like, come on now, Gaethje, this is starting to become a habit. This is starting to become something that is being telegraphed by your opponents, especially at the highest level. And if you guys have ever watched Max Holloway fight, this dude's got the nastiest head kick as of late. It caught Volkanovski in their fights. The man, I don't know how many times he threw it against Arnold Allen. I have no many times he threw it against the Korean Zombie. This guy threw it against Yair Rodriguez. This dude, I'm telling you right now, he is so smart, his angles, everything, and I'm not going to be shocked at all when he head kicks Justin Gaethje or hits him with a knee or something, and, then maybe gets him out of there then. But I'm telling you guys right now, there's just something about it this weekend. UFC 300, all the magic. I don't know if it's the eclipse that just happened. I don't know if it's all the March Madness that just ended, the WrestleMania, the NBA playoffs coming up. It's a beautiful time right now in sports. But just something feels like this is going to be a crazy night for Max Holloway, and we're going to be sitting there shitting our pants when he knocks out the BMF Justin Gaethje, and we're sitting there like, holy fucking shit, he did it. And he's going to get on the mic, and he's the nicest dude in the world, so it's going to be fun. But it's going to be awesome to see where he goes, because he has a chance to call out Islam at 155. He has a chance to call it to Pure at 145, go to Spain. I mean, this guy's got the world by the balls if just with one win with Justin Gaethje. And this is exactly what Max Holloway deserves. He deserves his flowers, man. This dude has been on, I don't know how many fight card, little main events for little fight nights to save their ass for an ESPN card or to save their ass for a little thing that's in Missouri, which truthfully I was grateful because tickets were kind of cheap, so I got to watch him. But he's always, he's going to Singapore to fight the Korean Zombie. He's never actually in these huge cards anymore. And I'm happy that he finally gets to be on the biggest card ever. And I really hope this is his moment that he can go out there and just enjoy it, live it up, talk about the pound for pound rankings. And this is why you got to, defend your ranking sometime. And this is why you got to take chances. But at the same time, it is very scary because if Max Holloway loses, he's going to get knocked out bad by Justin Gaethje. And that's where we get scared a little bit. Justin Gaethje has all the chance in the world, too, to steal the show that night. I don't think it would be as impressive if Justin Gaethje goes out there and beats a Max Holloway, because there's going to be those people out there that go, 10 pounds lighter. He's just not, he's not quite as big. This isn't really, or 155 or oh, should this even happen? But if he does go out there and knock him out, I mean, Jesus, the first person to ever knock out Max Holloway, the first person to even knock him down, like that would be a feat in itself, and it would be absolutely depressing because Justin Gaethje is that guy to do this. And I'm just, man, I'm so excited. I'm going to be nervous, and it's really the only fight I'm going to be nervous about the entire time. But shouts out to Max. I'm going for you. I'm telling you guys right now, watch the high kick, watch the knees up the middle. Max Holloway is big. Don't be shocked at this. I'm telling you guys right now. I'm loving it. So let's go. Max Holloway all day. He's going to get on the mic and he's going to call out whoever he wants. He might call out Poirier and Islam at the same time and be like, well, I'm the man. Whichever one you guys want to come get it, let's get it. Because, we have the Max Holloway and the Habib pass that, maybe this could be the chance that Max goes up and does some nasty to Islam, or gets revenge. And then he's got Poirier. Oh, Max Holloway has a chance to just take over the world again when it comes to 145 and even 55. So, I mean, my goodness, I couldn't imagine. 55's already so stacked, and if Max comes in here and does that, woo! But as always, your boy, Stephen Moustaris, and let's go, baby.